Hey, listen to this. 3 out of 4 families say the American dream is dead. But when I pull their budget, the truth is even uglier. Hey, welcome back to the Money Map Budget Planner, your journey with James. Today, I'm going to help you do a budget by diving into another real life money drama. And trust me, this one here might fit your situation or many folks that you probably already know that are in this exact same situation. All right, now we're going to open up a budget together and see exactly where the money's going and where we can free up some cash to help them hit their goals. But before I jump in, let me just say this. This is the exact planner I use to get out of debt, to save for investments, relieve the money stress, and finally see where my money goes. And it gives you total clarity in under 15 minutes a day. So go ahead and grab your budget planners in the link below. It's only for $1, guys, for a limited time. And this is due to the food stamp fiasco going on right now. So I'm going to go ahead and help you do a budget right now. And because you might spot a few leaks in your own budget too as well. So let's jump in. Okay, so we are inside the Money Map Budget Planner. Now there's about 40 budget hacking tools here that you can use to take control of your money. And we're using just one of them right now. And this is the monthly budget tool right now. So we're inside here. We're going to go ahead and learn how to do a budget with this family's real situation. So here's what we got so far. All right, so we have this family here, and their income is $9,000, guys. They're bringing in $9,000 a month. All right, and how we do a budget is this. This is how we start off with the income. We gather the information for the income, right, for the month within that 30-day period, or you can actually do it even longer than that. You can do it quarterly or annually as well as or semi-annually. But let's start with monthly, all right? And then we gather all the information about the expenses, and we take the income, and we subtract the expenses, and that's what we're going to do here, all right? And we're going to see what's the outcome of that. All right, so we have the income of $9,000. Now we have 2 columns here. We have the fixed expenses over here, and we have the variable expenses on this side. And we're going to start with the fixed. The fixed just basically means that the amounts don't necessarily change too much. They're pretty much about the same each and every single month, right? So in this situation here, for this family, they are paying right now about $2,000, right? $2,500 actually for rent. That's what they're paying for rent. Now, that's pretty good for them. I would say this as far as a percentage wise, right? It is 28% of their income, right? You want to stay under 30%. That's where you want to be. How you figure this out is you take the amount of their rent or any of these categories, right? And you divide that by the income, right? You'll come up with a percentage. Right, so you want to stay under certain percentages, and that's to keep the stress off of you is what we really want. If you exceed the 30% when it comes to your housing expense, then I would highly recommend you downsizing as quickly as you possibly can, because that's extra stress that you don't need. That could lead to an eviction, and it could lead to foreclosure as well. All right, so we don't want that. Okay, next is the utility. Now the utilities, they're spending $450. So $450 is under the 10% amount or allowance, I guess, up from their income, right? So that's okay. That's good. They're doing good there. Okay, so car expense. What they have now is they have $1,100 going out each and every month, right? And, that's probably a couple cars. Next is the insurance. Now, for the insurance, this is it. Now, they're spending about $380 on insurance for the car, and looks like it's about $550 for health and life. So altogether, it comes out to be $930 for insurance. All right. Okay. Next, which is okay, I guess it could be better. You can always, I think annually you should always try to do a better, find better deals with your insurance. All right. So next is their grocery bill. The grocery bill is $1,100, guys. $1,100. Now, actually, compared to their income, they're definitely under the 20% so far with that. But, it still seems high. It seems a little high. I think you'd probably bring it down. But I think if this was, if they didn't eat out as much, this would be okay. All right, next, we're going to move on. All right, next is gas. Gasoline, they're spending $700 a month, and that tells me that they commute. They probably commute from the burbs out to the city, right, to get their work on. So that's what they're doing. That's a lot of money to be spending out. If you worked closer, obviously the amount of their gas fuel amounts would be probably under 400 and possibly even under 500. All right, so they're commuting. Okay, next we're going to go on to the variable expenses now. All right, we're going to get back to savings. All right, this is what's going on with their variable expenses. What's going on with them is they eat out way too much, guys. They eat out way too much, right? So they are eating out, spending $850 a month. That's every month. Every 30 days, they're spending that on just fast food, the restaurants, whatever. Okay, it's cool to, enjoy yourself. I'm with that. However, that's way too much. And, if you add these up together, the two food expenses, let's say you went with, let's say we did this $1,100 for the grocery bill and the $850. Now we're looking at, that's almost like what, $2,000, almost $2,000, guys, a month between these two. That's crazy. That's a lot of money every single month that they're spending just to eat. That's just to eat, right? So there's nothing really to show for it, right? All right, so that I would just get rid of that, or minimize that as quickly as possible. Okay. Next, we're going to go on to the clothing. The clothing, they're spending $500. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is a variable, right? Keyword is variable. The thing about variable is it can go either up or down, and that's really up to you, right? This is where you're going to find that extra money in your budget that you can take care of the priorities in your situation, right? So this is where we want to find it. Now, I could slash every one of these on this side. Every one of them could be easily cut, but we're just going to work with probably 2 or 3 of them at a time, or at least within a 30-day period. And then the following 30 days, you can hit another category within your budget to slash down. All right. So again, they have clothing is $500. That's way too much. You're already spending, $850 on food, eating out. That's crazy. And discretionary shopping, there's really nothing to show for this. This could be some entertainment as well included in that. But, typically if you already have fast food and clothing, there's not a whole lot left, for the discretionary shopping, unless it's entertainment, probably. All right. So between the three of these, guys, this is a lot of money. It's a lot of money, guys. So, I mean, if you look at it this way, that between the three of these things here, that's about probably about $2,000 too. Looks like almost 2,000, and that's crazy. That's a lot of money just spending out. It's nothing to really show for it, guys. A little bit of clothing, but that's about it. All right, so that's too much. Okay, next is the subscriptions. They spend $280. $280, guys. That can be cut down, I would say, to I would make that down to about $100, maybe $150, somewhere in that range. Let's see here. Hold on a second. I would say $50 to $100, somewhere in that range. All right, that's what I would do. Okay, next is the gym. The gym is $200. That seems a little high. You can probably get that down as we're approaching the end of the year into the new year. You can definitely get better deals. So you could definitely slash that down as well. Under $100 easily for a family, I think. But here's another one that's actually kind of crazy right now. Is this credit cards? Credit cards is out of control, right? $800, $800, guys, is out of control right now. That's a lot of money going out. Their balance is probably somewhere between $30,000 to $50,000 on this credit card. So they're putting out quite a bit of money. That's a lot, and it's too much. And I think there's one more thing that's missing here, which is vacations. excuse the writing. They spend $700, guys, every single month. $700 each and every month, just, every 30 days, traveling somewhere. I don't know where they're going, but that's a lot of money, guys. That's quite a bit to be spending. So these are some areas that they definitely need to be slashing. But because here's the concern. The concern is they have zero in savings, no short-term, no long-term savings. Everything's going out. So here's the thing. With all of this going on right now, right? If you add up everything, if you add up these expenses here, right? This is where they're at. They have basically, they're spending out $10,010 a month, right? But here's the thing. They're only bringing in $9,000. So they are in the negative, right? They're negative $1,010. That may not sound so bad, but it is. I mean, because it rolls over into each and every month, guys. That's why, there's not enough money, not enough this month for the money. You've probably heard that term before. I didn't say it right, but you know what I mean. It's rolling over, and that's why you come up short every single month. It's not a good thing to be. So let's see what we can do to fix this and get out of this situation. It's not good. So let's take a look. What we can do is this. Here's what I come up with for them. Now, they're pulling in about $9,000 a month, but they have zero savings, maxed out their credit cards, and constant lifestyle upgrades. So they feel kind of trapped right now. So the American dream isn't dead. It's buried under, eating out, shopping, and, vacations that they can't afford. So, by cutting down, let's say the restaurants, right? Cutting down the restaurants to say like $450, right? Somewhere in there about $450, right? And also cutting down, let's say the shopping down to $200, right? Also cutting down the vacations down, let's say $300, right? Now what they can do is each and every month they can save $400 on each one of these three categories for a grand total of $1,200, guys, for the month. Each and every month, if they shave these down, right, you're still able to do these things or whatever, but you're shaving them down to $1,200. You can save $1,200 each and every single month. That equals to, let's see, $14,400 for the year. That's quite a bit of money, guys. That's a lot to save up. So, there's enough there to go ahead and, build up an emergency fund, to start saving and finally breathe again and dream. The dream isn't dead. It's just, they just need discipline. That's what it comes down to. So let me ask you this. Which of the 10 budgets that we've already done previously hit home to you? Drop a comment and let me know, what's your biggest budget leak. You might find your story in a future video as well. All right, so there you have it, guys. We found the money right in their budget, and I hope this was helpful for you to do your own budget and find that hidden cash in your expenses. So the truth is, it's never about how much you make, it's about how you manage it. And I wished I had this, planner years ago when I was really struggling just to get ahead. But since applying this, it's helped me and so many others take back control of our finances. And I know it could do the same for you. Look, if you want a solution for your money struggles right now with the income that you already make, this is it. If you let it, all right? If you just let it. If you're ready to stop wasting money and start building real savings, grab the digital Money Map Budget Planner with just 15 minutes a day. Can change things for you right away. You'll see the change in just 30 days if you apply it. It's really that simple. Just apply it. And, all you have to do is just find a link in the description or in the pinned comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for me as well. Don't wait. Master your money. Don't let money master you. Go ahead and get your money map today. It's a special offer for only $1 for the month of November or until this food stamp fiasco with Congress ends prior to the end of the month, guys. So God bless. I'd love to help you with this. I'll see you next time.